Hi, my name is Lovett, Shazier, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sarbanes Oxley Act of 2002. In the early part of this decade, the world was shocked to learn of massive corporate accounting scandals that had been taking place in the United States. Large companies such as Enron, WorldCom, and Tyco were some of the most well-known firms to scam their investors out of hard-earned money and falsify accounting documents. As a result of these scandals, investors were starting to lose credibility in the marketplace. Congress knew they must quickly remedy this problem, otherwise economic climate would get even more uneasy. To combat this situation, in the summer of 2002, Congress passed dramatic financial reporting legislations called the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. The Securities and Exchange Commissions in the governmental body responsible for managing financial markets and accounting standards within the USA. They credited the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board to ensure publicly trading firms were in compliance with the strict guidelines set forth via Sarbanes-Oxley Act. Sarbanes-Oxley Act affects two main types of firms. Number one, publicly trading companies within the U.S. Two, firms located overseas that trade USA Stock Exchange. Since its implementations in 2002, no major accounting scandals have been reported in the USA. There are several different kinds of internal controls. Establishments of responsibility. One person is responsible for a particular task. Segregation of duties. Different employees are responsible for relating activities, etc. Documentations, procedures. All internal documents are to be accounted for. Pre-numbered documents. Electronic controls. Independent internal verification. Persons independent of the personnel in charge of work is to review that employee's work for accuracy. Financial implications per section 404 of Sarbanes-Oxley. 144 requires company executives to implement and attest to the effectiveness of the internal controls. Demands auditions companies thoroughly inspects the certified financial statements and disclosures to regulations. Accounting and auditing fees. Figure 1 represents firms with annual revenues of less than 25 million and over 5 billion. Approximately 12,000 hours of internal work, ranging from 1,150 to 35,000 hours. 3,000 hours of external work, ranging from 846 to 6,197 hours. Additional audit fees of 590,000, ranging from 52,000 to 1.5 million. Compliance costs depends upon size of company, which is classified by the SEC according to a firm's reporting threshold. Non-accelerated filers have a public float of less than 75 million. Accelerated filers have a public float between 75 million and 700 million. Large accelerated filers have a public float of 700 million or more. View Figure 2, Cost of Compliances. Information systems, technology costs, software to track who use program and at what time, electronic signature required in some programs. CIO magazine conducted a recent poll which indicated large companies expect to spend upward of 15% of their information systems budget on Sarbanes-Oxley compliances. Human resource costs must ensure accounting, finances, employees remain qualified to perform the specific requirements of their job. Often employees require additional training, either in-house or outside the firms. Must also ensure that employees are properly supervised and separations of duties is assigned to maintain efficiency internal controls. Conclusion and recommendation. Publicly trading companies must abide by rules and regulations set forth in Sarbanes Oxley Act. Privately held firms should carefully weigh an advantage and disadvantages before going public. Some advantages are restoration of market confidence and decreased likelihood of future fraud. Some disadvantages are increased manpower, both internal and external, and financial repercussions. Strong ethics. Essential characteristics for successful accounting professionals. Essential component of successful firms. Company staff must be adequately trained and up to speed on accounting rules regarding GAAP, IFRS, and PCOAB, and know how to utilize properly. I just want to thank you for your time, and that was the Sarbanes Oxley Act of 2002.